Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you doing what
Hi
you
guys, welcome back to Just Another Topic podcast. I'm Adisa.
I'm Nathalie, and we're back for the second part of the podcast that we did last week. Last week we did things that should be brought with us into brought back to 2026, and this week we're gonna do things that should be left behind,
In
probably
2025.
forever.
Yeah, but forever, please.
Yeah, like I said, this list has been done since like the beginning of the year. We
Yeah.
decided on that at the beginning of the year. We agree on mostly everything still, but not gonna lie to you, I don't remember the list. So
It's okay. I do. Okay, so the first thing that needs to be left behind is parasocial relationships.
yes, oh my gosh, it has gotten so bad in the like recent years. The internet has expanded so much, and like I think this year was the biggest example for me of like how people became so parasocial, because Love Island happened, season
Yeah.
7 of US, and because season 6 of US last year was such a success, people came back for season 7, and the culture online was toxic at best,
Mm-hmm.
because somehow people were mad that like islanders weren't doing what they wanted them to do. They started bullying people just because they weren't going like according to the script that was going on in their head. And then there's, if you even forget about Love Island, like if you look at YouTubers, like when a YouTuber gets into a relationship, somehow everybody has an opinion on it. Or like idols, K-pop
Yeah.
idols. Like I remember, I don't remember which year it was. There's a group called Rise, where one guy, it was exposed, quote unquote exposed, that he had a girlfriend prior to becoming an idol, and people canceled him so hard. He's still not back in the group to this day, if I remember correctly. I think it's now like going on 3 years.
For 3 years.
Yeah. Like he was put on an indefinite hiatus. And if we know anything about indefinite hiatus at SM,
Usually it's a hiatus, then you get the fuck out.
yes, it happened to Luca,
This is so dumb.
right? Just because somehow you feel, because you see people on screen, you have a right to their life.
This is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. I don't get invested in relationships on social media as much. There are some couples that I love to see together,
Mm-hmm.
such as Nara Smith and Lucky Smith, but I never give my opinion on their relationships. Like when she posts her husband, I'm just watching, liking, and like being happy for them.
Mm-hmm.
And if she likes gives a great news, like, oh, I just moved into my house,
Mm-hmm.
my new house, I'm gonna like comment congratulations. But being being invested in her marriage, uh,
No, yeah, because I have like, I had 3 celebrity, quote unquote, couples that I was like, oh my God, if they break up, I don't believe in love. You say that, it's not true. I do
Mhm.
believe in love. But like one of them broke up. And every time I see that, but like they're actors and they're in a love team in the Philippines. So that means that they still act together on screen, and they've been acting together for years. So knowing that they broke up and seeing them makes me sad. But I see sometimes comment online. Like the guy, he did a video with another girl. I don't know if it was for a song, an ad, or I don't know what he did. It was an Instagram video, like a little. I think it was a reel on Instagram, and he did it with the other girl, and then somehow everybody online, like in the comments, were bashing him and being like, where's the other girl, where's your ex, why are you with the new girl? And it's like, let him live. He
This
just
is so
because he was
annoying.
with somebody else, and you just because he was with that girl and you like them together, doesn't mean that he can't move on.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why I don't like parasocial relationship. Even with YouTubers, you don't need to know everything about them. You don't actually know everything about them. You don't know them at all. You know what they've shown you, which means like even if you watch that person do a vlog every day, it doesn't mean that you know everything about them.
Mm-hmm. And vlogs might be staged. People forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
There's so much that is curated online that you can't invest yourself so much. Like the only thing I invest myself in is in the show, and I still know that they're characters. Like at the end of the day, I close my screen, they're not gonna come with me.
Mm-hmm.
So like if a character in a show, somehow people get parasocial relationship with characters so much so that they attack the actors.
That is insanity.
Yeah. Like how can you not differentiate between an actor and a character? You know? Like perfect example, the guy that played Joffrey on A Game of Thrones. He got so much backlash.
The little blonde guy.
I never really considered him blonde. He looked a little redheaded to me. But okay.
I'm stuck in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
he's blonde.
He's blonde. He's considered blonde in Game of Thrones. I'm just saying. He looked redheaded to me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, him. Like because his character was evil. Like oh my God, this character is detestable.
Yeah, I watched Game of Thrones.
So because he was detestable, people actually attacked him in real life for that. Yeah.
This is way too much.
Mm-hmm.
There needs to be something done about that because it's terrible.
Yeah. But I don't know what can be done about that. Other than people get your minds about yourself.
Vote for me as president. I will put a solution.
I'm scared. I'm never voting for you as a president. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm never voting for you as a president.
Why? I would vote for you.
Don't vote for me. I don't know shit about politics. I would ruin the country.
I know a lot about politics. I would just do mine.
Yeah, so this is why I'm not voting for you. But yeah, so that's parasocial relationships, I guess. I don't know. I don't have anything else other to say. It's pretty.
Yeah, you said everything.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Once you say parasocial relationship, it has to just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is everybody being relatable. Personally, when I get on the internet, I don't want to relate to everybody. Sometimes, yes, I go see the Kardashian that overconsumes and has like 10 cars and the big house. It's fine. I don't need to relate to that. I can look at Nara Smith cook from scratch and I'm not good at cooking. It's okay. Not everybody has to be relatable. And even if someone was relatable in their beginnings, they don't have to stay relatable.
Yeah. I think it was a problem for YouTubers often. I think it still is a problem for people that come into money that via social media. They don't know how to move on from the previous content. You know, you'll see someone I don't know, like let's say I'm taking Alicia Marie for an example. I know you don't know her like that, but she's part of the people that like built the vlog culture, and like that started trends and all that. And I remember I was listening to her podcast with Remy Ashton. Actually her name is Remy Cruz with Remy Cruz, and Alicia was saying she was stuck doing back to school videos, even though she had been in school for like 3 years, because that's what her content was. She was doing back to school for high school when I think she like, and she was like, I've not been in school. Why am I still doing this? But she couldn't figure out a way out of the content she was making, which was very geared towards younger the younger generation. And then on another vein, there's people that are like, if you look at Shane Dawson, man is rich, but he's still gonna go and act as if he's poor. And it's okay to move on. It's okay to go up in life. Like, we're not expecting you to stay at the same place. But I think it's because once you go up in life, some people start bashing you for changing. But that's life. You have to change. You can't stay at the same place all the time.
Take note on Jackie Aina.
Yeah. She's a perfect example of she's growing, and she will. I think she said that also in one of her videos a few years ago. She was like, I was stuck, and she took a break, a long break, before being able to come back and and move on to bigger and better things that help her.
That reminds me, when she had her breast surgery, people were bashing. I don't know if you were in her content. I remember people were telling her like, "Ooh, I remember when you used to be in your apartment. You used to say, I'm never getting surgery because I love myself. And then as soon as you got a little bit of money, you went ahead and got your breasts done." And I just remember thinking like, why does it bother you so much? If you're insecure, that's for you to work on. But they bash, and they were like, "Oh, now that you have money, you think like you're better than us. You're just not relatable anymore."
And see, that's the criticism I don't understand. It's not, I think I'm better than you. It's,
I'm moving on.
I'm moving on. Like,
I'm changing.
I can't stay at. Nobody wants to stay at the bottom. I don't want to stay at the bottom. You don't want to stay at the bottom. People at home, people listening, don't want to stay at the bottom. Nobody wants to stay at the bottom. But as soon as you make it out of the bottom, there's people ready to pull you back down.
Try, not pull you back down, but
trying to pull you back down, but like, they're ready to try.
Yeah.
And it's like, if she changed her mind, and what about it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
but
like,
not
did she change her mind
to be
relatable? Exactly. Like, and it's not like she changed her mind on like her if she changed her mind on her values so much so that she became a racist, I don't know, she's black, but okay. That's the change that you should be worried about, not whether or not she did a breast surgery.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and again, that brings it back to parasocial relationship.
I love the fact that she does not show her husband that much.
Yeah, we said that in the last episode.
And the thing is that because she has so much boundaries on the internet, well, first of all, I have my own boundaries with people on the internet. I just know for a fact that I don't go see people. I don't ask people that I saw on the internet for pictures at all. And that happened to me a few times. I've seen like do you remember Figures?
Yes.
I've seen the actress while taking the metro. I didn't talk to her because I'm like, at the end of the day, you're still a stranger. Me personally, I don't feel comfortable coming up to people at all. And in my head, the boundaries that I have in real life, I apply them like on the internet as much as possible. Jackie Aina, she has so many boundaries on the internet that I wouldn't feel comfortable to go up to her husband and be like, "Hi, can I have a picture with you?" Even though I know what he looks like, because I know that, oh, Jackie like put that limit on her marriage, and me coming up to him only asking for a picture, I would feel like I am stepping on her boundary.
Over her boundary.
So I wouldn't do it at all. I would just probably the most, if I like accidentally stare at him, I would probably just be like, "Hi," and then like move on, but I wouldn't like talk to him at all.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I don't know if I wouldn't go to people for pictures. I wouldn't, because I'm too shy to do that on
I just
the.
think that's weird because you're still a stranger. But if people see me, like
Mhm.
let's just say the podcast web, and people come ask me for a picture, I would do it.
Mhm.
I would take a picture with them. But I personally don't feel comfortable doing that.
Like going to someone
I don't feel
to ask a
comfortable
picture.
doing that.
Yeah, like I think my thing is, I would not ask for a picture, but I would go up to people. Like if I ever go to Detroit and run across Kenny, you best believe I will go see her and be like, "Hi, love your videos. Have a good day," and move on.
Yeah.
That's I'm not. I will ask for a picture to have a proof. What am I gonna do with the proof after that? It's okay for me to know that I saw you, that I was able to be like, oh, I really like your videos. I really appreciate what the work that you do. I really appreciate what you said. I really appreciate your perspective on things, but I don't really need to have a picture. You know?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So
Maybe if I'm not shy like that, I could just tell someone I love their work. But for now, I wouldn't dare to say that either. And oh, one more thing. If everybody is relatable to the 99%, what is the point of having content? Like you're just consuming a billion times the
same
same
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Variety is important.
It is.
Like, I don't know, I really do like looking at people just, having the travel lifestyle, the lifestyle I do not have, and that's not relatable to be able to travel all day every day.
Exactly.
And like, I'm not complaining. I don't want you to stop traveling, because I need to live vicariously through you. At least visit the spaces through somebody. If I can't put my foot, if I can put my foot on that the soil, at least I can look at the beautiful image
Exactly.
of somebody doing it.
Exactly.
But yeah.
And the next one is asking money online.
Yeah. Like, well, wait, what do you mean by what was the meaning of asking for money online? Because
Setting up
do
your
you mean
camera, being like, "Hi guys, I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bill this month. Life is so hard. By the way, I have a GoFundMe if you guys want to donate me."
that, I mean, it's not, it depends on who's doing it and for what. Your kid got cancer, you're really at your wit's end. I can understand you want
I can
to
understand.
go online just for that.
But this is a solution when like you can't look through all
Everywhere.
the doors, and all the doors are like either locked or empty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay, but for you to be able to get your ass up,
And work.
get a work, get a job, and you're not doing that, you're coming on TikTok, on Instagram asking for money. I'm just like,
And I'm not,
No.
we're not talking about the people that are just on live and receiving money through life. That's not the
No,
same
no,
thing.
no.
Like, it's actually actively asking for money when you are able to get it by yourself,
and you don't have
like
any
like Miss Brene, and then never using it for what she said she was going to use it,
yeah.
and then asking people 2 years later to just like dispute it. I work at a bank. Not possible.
Yeah,
Not
that is
gonna happen.
crazy. Even morally, this is extremely wrong. She has no morals.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. But the whole story proved it to us. Moving on.
Yeah.
But-
So asking for money online, and personally, I think this is, first of all, I think it plays a little bit in a parasocial relationship, because why the hell are you that comfortable asking people for money?
Yeah, but I think it's the. I was it so happening so often before COVID?
It was already happening,
Yeah.
because even before COVID, I would see people asking for money, and I was just like, this is extremely rude. If you don't have a good reason to ask for money, this is rude. Because in real life, you don't just ask people for money. You don't do that.
I think it's because is the same thing that's happening with a parasocial relationship. The screen in between makes you think that everything is possible. You can do anything.
Like Mike Tyson said, people are disrespectful because they're not used to getting punched in their teeth. for being disrespectful.
No, but that's a real thing. Like you'll see people be rude online on Twitter, ask for people to go end themselves just because you're behind a screen and you know that nobody is gonna come for you, and you know that nobody is gonna come slap you.
No, this is if you don't have the right person, because there was two encounters that I've seen on TikTok. UK Thanos.
Yes, UK Thanos is actually gonna come to you.
That video, when I saw that video, I was so confused at first. I had to read the comments to understand what happened.
Was it the video when she was in the store?
She was
saw
in the
girl.
store. She saw the girl. She ran after her.
She was. I love how she was talking. So like she was talking to the camera, and then she saw the girl, and she showed up to her.
You said you wanted to fight me,
and then the girl couldn't do anything.
huh? What? No, who are you? Who are you?
And it's like, girl, you were opening your mouth. Now you don't know how to open your mouth. That's it. That's the problem. People don't understand that you could get hurt.
And have you seen the lady that drove 3 hours
No.
on TikTok? She drove 3 hours because the man left a comment on her video. She went to his work and she said, "Hi, do you remember a few days ago you left a comment on their video?" Then he was like, "What?" And then she said, "Yeah. See how easy it was to find you? So I have written an apology for you to tell me for what you said on that on the comment." That is actually crazy.
No,
3 hours.
because people feel like they're safe, and they don't understand that it's possible to be found behind a screen. It's possible to be
And
found
it's
unless
easy.
you're like a really good at masking your location and everything.
I just use a VPN and that's enough.
Yes, but even then,
Yeah, I know they can.
people that want to find you will be able to find you.
Yeah.
To come back to the people asking for money, they are online, and they it's a screen. They feel that they have access to so many people out there, and they are asking of strangers what they wouldn't ask of their family and friends.
Which is worse, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you feel comfortable coming to us, to me that doesn't know you, for something that you know your family wouldn't do?
yeah.
If you're, I don't know.
The world is like upside down right now.
It really is.
People has no.
Mom was right.
Really?
It was that damn phone.
Yeah. They were. Ooh, I'm not admitting that on camera because I've been arguing way too much with my mom about that. So
I'm still
I'm
gonna
not giving
continue.
her-
I'm still gonna continue arguing. What you mean?
it's not the fault of mom.
I'm gonna continue arguing, but that's just the relationship, you know.
If I have children, I'm gonna say the same thing
Of
while
course.
arguing with my mom.
See, that's the problem. I think we become so much like our. It's crazy. It's crazy and scary how we become
I think at this generation is either becoming like the parents or
the
completely opposite.
opposite, which is somehow sometimes not better.
It's not better because the next generation is retarded as hell. Like I can see it. Like there are some child
You know-
around me that don't know like phonetic reading. They just recognize the word. So if you take a P in the word like pour, they're like, "Oh, this is pour." If you take the P and an A, now they don't know that it's pa. Because they don't recognize that word.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So that's a subject that that should have been like going back to last episode where we said raise your children, because I forgot to mention, all the videos of teachers on TikTok being like, kids are dumb.
They can't read, they can't speak, they don't know how to share their emotions.
Yep.
It's not normal. Like they have like retarded mental development. I'm not raising no stupid children.
But anyways,
Even at school, I'm not. No, I can't fathom the fact that my children are gonna be around so many stupid other children.
the thing is, the system is helping to make the children stupid, in the sense that like the curriculum is becoming worse and worse every year.
I need to be president.
Moving on.
Okay, so the next thing that the next thing that needs to be left behind is expecting rich people to pay for your catastrophes.
Catastrophes. Yes.
Yes.
So like every time there's a crisis in the world, you're looking at rich people being like, you have a lot of money. Why aren't you doing anything?
Yeah. Not I hate that mentality because I remember in COVID when people were talking about like the market going up, they were like, "Oh, this rich company made so much money off of us buying and everything."
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember thinking, why is that your focus? Why is the rich person like wallet your focus right now? You need to find a way to like find a local grocery store where you can access food
Mm-hmm.
to feed your family right now. And I just hate that a lot of people reflex is just to turn around at the rich and be like, well, what are you gonna do with your millions and billions?
I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't do anything, but I'm not just gonna
No,
expect
that is what I
for
don't
them
like.
to
Is
get me out of the trouble.
exactly the expectation.
If you look at, I think, was it Selena Gomez? It was a celebrity. I think it was during the beginning of Israel versus Palestine, and she said, "I'm gonna go off the internet now."
Hmm.
People were bashing her because they were like, "You're not suffering. Why did you feel the need to make it about you? And like you have so much money, you could help." And it's like, you don't know if they helped. They don't not have to advertise if they
Yeah.
helped. They expect, the thing is, I find that very funny because it's always this double-sided sword, double-sided edge of a sword, where it's like, they, if they donate and say it, oh, you just want to show off. But if they donate and don't say it, they're, then it's like, oh, you're useless, you have so much money, you're not using it to help people, you're trash. Nah. It's like they can never win.
Yeah, they can't win.
So stop expecting them to do something,
Hmm.
because against the populace, against the people,
Hmm.
they don't, they're never gonna win. So they're not gonna say shit.
Exactly. That reminds me when Tiwa Savage called out Beyonce
Mm-hmm.
for coming to Africa doing her Lion King album. And
Mm-hmm.
then she said, yes, when there's a crisis in Nigeria, you're not saying anything. And then Beyonce came out and then she did a statement saying, yeah, we've been working with people, but you just didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said basically. And I was like, do you realize you've just like, you worked with Beyonce on her last album?
Mm-hmm.
She I don't want to say she put Tiwa Savage on the spot, but let's just say personally I was not listening to Tiwa Savage before that album,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, you've just like ruined so many things for yourself
Relationships. Yeah.
just because she didn't speak publicly
Mm-hmm.
of the things that the humanitarian work that she does.
Exactly. Which is why I'm like, stop expecting them to do something. If they're gonna do something, they're gonna do something. But forcing them, and or like forcing them to do it, or saying it, is not gonna help you in your situation. Focus on your. I think a lot of what we're saying right now, the whole thing, the whole list so far has been about focus on yourself.
Yeah, on your life, like what?
Focus on what you can do better. If you can help, and then don't look left and right. Do
Exactly.
it and move on.
Exactly. I just hate that. And I remember also when Jordan Wood's dad
Mm-hmm.
passed away, she had to go on the internet and say, "Hey, like I need like $11,000 for the funerals
Mm-hmm.
or something like that." And Kylie Jenner donated 5K.
Mm-hmm.
People bashed her for that. They were like, "How come you're a billionaire and you can't pay for your friend's father funeral
Mm-hmm.
and all of that?" And I'm just like, okay, but Kylie Jenner is her friend. That's not her sugar mama. That's not her mom. That's not her sister. That's her friend.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, when you're rich like that, you have to have boundaries. You can't, in my opinion,
Pay for
you
everything for everyone,
exactly. You
because you're
have
gonna get used.
exactly. So you have to put a certain limit. It's like, yes, I'm going to help you, but you're gonna have to do the rest. But well, the work
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing
yourself
as
as
like
well.
people asking, coming to well, Jordan was coming to the internet to ask for money is a little, but
I closed my eyes on that because I was like, how? come like.
But
you-
again, it's for a funeral. But
yeah.
actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go into. I don't know her
I'm
finances.
I'm just talking about the fact that people were expecting Kylie Jenner
Yeah,
to pay for that.
which is why I said I'm not gonna go
Um,
into her finances and the situation over there. It reminds me of the situation of like B Simone.
mhm.
You know, she did hers. Hers was a little different. B Simone, hers. She did an interview and she was showing off how she was talking about how now she's struggling, and then her friend was saying, "Yeah, I've been struggling, and you didn't help me." That's
But B. Simone said in her podcast that she was struggling right now
Mhm.
and that her friend did not help.
No. She was just talking about struggling. She has to go to Zara again instead of going to designers, something like that. So like, and her friend was like, "Yeah, I was homeless."
That is crazy.
Yeah. So like people were bashing Bismo because they were like, "Girl, your friend was literally homeless, and you're over here complaining about you have to
Buy
down
at Zara.
at Zara."
And Zara is like good quality.
Yes.
Still.
But I'm taking this as an example just to say, like, it wasn't Bisimone's job to get the friend out of the struggle. It would have been nice if she helped
Yeah.
them. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want people to expect help. But I do look at your character if you don't help. And I'm not saying we're really not saying billionaires, millionaires, people that have money shouldn't do anything. We're just saying stop expecting it.
And get up and do as much as you can yourself.
Exactly. Next one is gender wars. I'm so tired.
I'm tired of this as well.
Like, I can't do it anymore. Like the red pill, the blue pill, the this pill, the that pill, the pink pill. Why are we doing all this?
I don't even know what's the point. Where are we supposed to go with that? What was the plan to begin with?
Like, I don't know how division helps anybody.
Yeah.
You've heard the saying divide to conquer? Like, it doesn't help to be divided.
Especially black people, we've been conquered.
We've been divided.
Anyways, this gender war need to stop.
Yes.
This needs to stop. Men should be like this, like that. Women should be this way. Personally, I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in anything. I just believe be who the fuck you want to be and
You
be
have
with
to
somebody
be.
to accept you who you are and move on.
Me, I believe more in find someone, yes, that accepts you, but someone that completes you as well. Because some women are more what people consider masculine. They aren't gonna be able to cook, clean their house really well, but they can, like, if you ask them, can you like build the table, build the bed, all of that, fix the lights, she's gonna be able to do it. She's gonna be able to loan the moan. So find someone that matches you. If
that can you need to be like be
because
your full 100%, find another 100% that completes you, and then be together and leave the rest of the world alone.
yeah,
Like, stop trying to put people into molds. Like,
it doesn't
stop
work.
trying to have this conversation about like 50-50, 100% the one side, 100% on the other side. Like, it's so tiring to come on the internet every day and having like every other video that you see, it's a debate on gender.
Yeah,
It's people bashing one gender, people bashing the other gender. It's like,
it has to stop. If you want to be a toxic man, find a woman that can accept it, but stop going around harassing the woman that does not want to subscribe
to your
the way
ideology.
that you are. I hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it.
And on the other side, if you want to be a liberal woman, it's okay to be a liberal woman. Leave the traditional woman alone.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even just gender wars. It's just wars all over. It's wars between genders. It's wars inside the gender. Like, one girl against another girl because they don't see the world the same way. It's like, it's at one point, it's like, okay, Let's move. Let's stop.
Yeah.
Let's stop. It's not helping anybody.
We're never going anywhere with that.
Never.
This is ridiculous.
Yep.
The next one is one black win, every black wins.
Yeah. I don't subscribe to that.
I don't
I'm so
subscribe
sorry.
to that either. I hate that mentality.
Yeah,
honestly.
because if we take for an example a business, there's so many black business where you go in and you're like, this is trash. I can't support you. Like, no matter how much I want to support you, I can't, because you're not doing a good business.
No, and this is the thing about me. When I like to go out, try a new restaurant with one of my friends. And the last time we went to eat, we talked about that, and then he told me like, you're so strict about like your expectation when it goes to a restaurant. When I come in, I expect you have 15 seconds to address me, or I am walking out. This is what I do when I'm on my own. This is what I do. I look at you. If you look at me, and then you didn't tell me like, wait a second, I'm coming. You didn't address me. I'm turning my back and I'm walking out. I'm gonna go to that white man's restaurant where he's gonna see me and be like, give me 10 seconds, I'm coming.
Yep.
I hate the way a lot of black owned places also assume that,
And
we own them to be there because we're black too.
yeah, it's like I don't owe you anything. And the thing is, they also treat you worse because you're black.
Yeah.
So they expect that because you're black, you'll take the any treatment. And then like, if let's say you walk in with as a black person with somebody else, like another person that is not with you walks in that is not black, somehow they're gonna go to that other person,
Yeah.
treat them better, and then come to you after, because they expect you to stay.
Me personally, I don't support any like black business. For this is not out of my list. I support good business first.
Yeah.
Whoever gives me the best service, this is where I'm going.
And it applies this mentality that I have of, I'm not gonna just because you're black and you're winning, it doesn't mean that we're all winning. It applies to everything, not just business, life, romance, finances. Like, just because you as a black girl won.
It's like when Obama was he's not even fully black. He has one black parent. When Obama became president, oh my God, this is such a big step for all of the black people.
And look at the US now.
And I'm just like, you're still in debt. You're still struggling to feed your family. That was not a win for you. That was a win for him. Yes, it probably helps the community a little bit more, but one person is not enough, and it's not your personal success.
And it doesn't mean that you have to stop trying to win.
Exactly. So don't stop seeking your own success because another black person got there before you. And I hate that. But there's
Like,
this mentality a lot in the Haitian community.
So what?
This mentality is really present in the Haitian community.
Oh yeah, it's really present. It's like, somehow because your cousin succeeded, you also the whole family did, and it's like, okay, he finished college, great.
Yeah.
He finished university, that's awesome. I'm not taking that away from that person, but like, uncle, you're still working as a taxi driver.
Yeah, and you're still going to jail every once in a while.
Like, that's not. When are you gonna get on the level of your son? Like, yes, you did great parenting because he won.
Probably not. You probably won because you were terrible.
I'll give the parent the benefit of the doubt. You got your kid to be there, to actually get to school, to actually finish, get a diploma. That's great. That's awesome. Now, what are you gonna do about your life now that he's out?
You can't just be walking around and be like, yeah, my son does that, my son does that. Yes, but this is your son's life. What about you, your life? What are your accomplishments?
Yes, because after that, because if you don't start working on yourself, or if like as a whole, as a family, you're like, oh my God, this son, this niece, this nephew, this cousin got to university, now has a great job. You can't after that just be like, oh, we won as a family, and expect him to support the whole family, to be there, to be like the winner of the whole family, and then give the money, give the resources to everybody else. Everybody else also has to make their road, you know? Yeah.
I do agree.
And the last one is demonizing money.
Yeah, a lot of people say money is the root of evil, but that's not true. The love of money is the root of all evil.
Yeah.
Because money does not make someone evil, like you wake up in the
Money is
morning.
neutral. It's what you
neutral.
do with the money.
And how you get it. It's what you are willing to do to get money. That's the problem, and what you do with it once you got it or once you don't.
Yes, exactly. And because if you have money, doesn't necessarily mean that you're an evil person. Because some people that have money, like they got it honestly, they worked for it, they're using it as like a means to help other people, to help their family, to support their family. It doesn't mean that just because you live in a mansion, you killed people to get to that mansion.
Yeah, sacrifice the baby.
Yeah,
ate the baby like a lugau.
Now,
please,
there's a level of money that is like, yeah, you did some effed up shit.
I don't subscribe to that either.
$1 billion, you can't get that, honestly.
Because in the Bible, the richest man that has ever been on this earth is the man of God. It's written in the Bible.
Okay.
So that's why I don't subscribe to that. $1 billion, you can do $1 billion. Honestly, you have in my church. I have a really I don't want to say like prosperity.
Prosperous.
Prosperity church that talk about money all the time, but they do
prosperity mindset. You mean?
Yeah, they do like financial. How do you say education? They don't play about that. Everything that you should have been taught in school by your parents is taught at my church. So they're gonna talk about what to do with your credit, what not to do with your credit, how to get. So it's not anything like give me money so you can get rich. It's none of that. It's really like basic financial education, and they have like Christians that are successful at life, that have businesses, come and tell a story about how like they became rich. Some are damn near billionaire, like 900 millions of net worth. And they explain, they're like, yes, it is true that after a certain amount that I made, I've received like threats or letters like spiritual warfare became stronger. So I had to lock in even more with God. So yes, there's a certain limit of wealth that you have. You have to make a spiritual decision. Most people go on the wrong side, but there's a good side, which really a small amount of people take. But it is possible for you to be a billionaire without having doing anything like satanic or disgusting.
Yeah.
You just have to spiritually be locked in with God really, really hard, because you're going to get attacked physically, spiritually.
I agree with that, but I was more so talking about the people that are not connecting with God. I don't think you can get $1 billion. It's very rare for people that are not like, you know what? I can't even say it's very rare because I don't know all the billionaires on this planet.
In China, there's a lot of billionaires because they're just smart. Also,
yes, but I'm not about saying most people have done some shady things to get to the $1 billion. You know, so I don't know, but I don't want to. But I'm saying there's the $1 billion. I reserve judgment on that. But like $1 million, you can't tell me you get to $1 million. You can't get to $1 million, honestly. You can't tell me you can't get to $1 million, honestly.
You can, and we can get $1 million, like, but if we find like a good business idea,
yes,
and we're smart about it,
exactly. So you don't have to do like, so people that are rich are not always evil.
No,
and it's like, and using your money for pleasure is not a problem either. Like, if you want to go on vacation all the time, go on vacation all the time. You got the money, use it.
You can bring it with you in the afterlife. So
yes,
spend it.
so spend it now. So yeah, so I think a lot of people are like, I don't want to subscribe to this idea that I have to only keep my money in my savings account, you know, and you gotta save for later. I want to enjoy. Now I'm not saying spend all of it, save, but like
There has to be a balance.
there has to be a balance, and some people just, I don't know, they assume that once you got money, you change. And yes, you do change, but that doesn't mean your values change in itself. It doesn't mean that like you are suddenly gonna start bossing people around because you got money. So like, and I find that funny because again, it's always this hypocrite sentiment because people are gonna be, people want money, but as soon as somebody else gets money, oh, they're bad.
Yeah. And that reminds me, I saw a debate on that on TikTok. Someone that said, all of you are saying I work so hard today so that my kids can live a better life than I did and that I can buy them their first car. But when you see a girl of your age that is living that life that you are working for your children, you're bashing her
Yeah.
and bullying her. That's because that's not what you want for real. You want that for yourself.
But you don't want it for everybody.
Exactly. Only for yourself. You're selfish.
Yeah. And then there's also this thing of like somebody's parent worked their ass off to get to that level of like, we're comfortable, I can buy, we're rich, we're comfortable, we can buy for our children. And then you get the children and you bash the children for having parents that worked
Yeah.
because they got it easy. Now you bash them because their parents work, they got it easy. But you also against struggle. You're against struggle for yourself, but you're not against struggle for that kid. I don't understand. There's so much hypocrisy when it comes to money. It's crazy.
Yeah. I hate that. Oh God. But the world
Revolves.
around money, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And that people think, when I say that to people, they think that like, oh, you're so materialistic. First of all,
No.
yes, I am, and it's okay to a certain level.
Not me saying no and you said yes.
But I'm not gonna lie, I am materialistic. I love nice things.
Same.
I just can buy them. It's just I'm not going to kill someone to have them. But if I have the money, yes,
and
I
I'm
will
not bending over backwards. I'm so sorry. I'm not bending over backwards to get nice things.
No.
If I can't get it in a honest way, in a safe way, forget me.
Yeah, but if I can, like just say like I'm a billionaire. If I can get a damn like a nice couch that is $1,000 the centimeter, yes, I will get it because it's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
But it's not bad being materialistic. And when I tell people that the world revolves around money, they always tell me, "No, that's not true. You don't need money."
Yes,
for
you need money.
everything."
Whoever said money doesn't buy happiness is lied. They full on lied. They tried to kill people because that's not true. You need money to make it out in the world.
Yeah.
Like money doesn't give you all the happiness in the world, but it helps. It definitely helps
I mean, how many marriages end
because of money. Yeah.
How many friendships end because of money?
Yeah.
Money is important.
Yeah.
It's just you think it's evil because you would do evil stuff to get money. That's on you.
But
But-
it's like, again, I say money is neutral.
Money is neutral.
Yeah.
It's you, the evil person.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're gonna end it here.
So thank you for listening to those who listen, and thank you for watching for those who watches.
If you want to listen to the part 1, which I don't know why you were listening to this one without listening to the part 1, but it's okay. You can find it in the playlist at the end of the video, in the description box on YouTube, and on our Spotify page. You can also follow us on social media. We have Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and now Snapchat. You will find them in the link in the description box. I think there is also a link on Spotify. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to verify.
Thank you.
Bye.